Horse racing. It's believed that in the United States alone, over 800,000 horses are in the racing industry. An industry that brings over $10 billion to our GDP, or gross domestic product. But with an average career of a racehorse just lasting 3 to 5 years, for an animal that can live to be well over 20, that means there are a lot of horses that will need to retire from this industry. Some of their options after racing can range from being sold to be a breeder, to be a companion horse, to be a trail riding horse. Then sadly, some are sold to the slaughterhouse. Even though there are no horse slaughterhouses here in the US, tens of thousands of horses are sent to places like Canada and Mexico to be put down. It's estimated that 10% of all horses slaughtered are thoroughbreds. Many would consider this inhumane for an animal that was trained to race for our pleasure. So the best a horse can hope for is a nice retirement, and Old Friends is here to do just that. Old Friends Horse Retirement Farm is located in beautiful Georgetown, Kentucky, and was established 20 years ago. While we waited for our tour with the founder, Michael Blowen, we walked around the graveyard and saw the nice tributes to the horses that have passed on. I believe you can really get a sense for how much a place cares for animals when they continue honoring them even after their time here is gone. Our tour starts and we're walking around the lush grounds here. We're going to get a chance to meet some of the 200 horses that now call this place their forever home. All horses are given plenty of room on the over 200 acres here to walk around and retire in. One of the first horses we'll meet is Channelmaker. Throughout this racehorse's career, his winnings have reached nearly $4 million. But at age 10, his racing days are long gone. Now, as you can see, he enjoys eating grass and watching people walk by. Here's Photon, who has lived here for the past 10 years. His career mostly saw him racing along the East Coast with 36 starts and winning 8 times. Many will live out alone if they prefer, but if they can find them a companion, they will pair them up. And sometimes that companion turns out to be a former racing rival. I'm amazed at just how relaxed all these thoroughbreds are. It speaks volumes to the care that they're receiving here. In this field we have Welder and Rated R Superstar. Rated R came here last year. Among his career winnings was winning twice at Essex Race in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and at the Governor's Cup. His total winnings have earned nearly $2 million. His roommate Welder has won over $1 million with winning races like the Oklahoma Classic Sprint and the Remington Park Turf Sprint. This 11-year-old horse is in the Oklahoma Racing Hall of Fame. A place like Old Friends relies on the kindness of others for donations and even caring for the horses, as seen here by this sign. Some of the other famous residents include Karawan, who at 32 is the oldest horse here. He's the son of a well-known racehorse who is called Mr. Prospector. Speaking of well-known horses, let's meet the newcomer to Old Friends, the one and only I'll Have Another, winner of the 2012 Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes. Sadly, he had to be scratched the day before the Belmont, so that ended his chances of becoming a Triple Crown winner. But he seems okay with everything now that he's here at Old Friends. I mean, how many horses here can say they won the Kentucky Derby? Speaking of the Kentucky Derby, let's go meet the main reason we came today. My wife's favorite living horse, Silver Charm. She couldn't believe she was finally going to meet Silver Charm. Silver Charm was born in 1994 and is a champion racehorse, winner of the 1997 Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes. And he nearly won the Belmont, which would have made him a Triple Crown winner. But he was beat out by a horse that also resides here at Old Friends. He's earned almost $7 million, a lot more than I'll ever make. Silver Charm at age 30 is the oldest Kentucky Derby winner alive today. It was an honor to stand so close to such a special horse, and it felt great knowing that he's living out his life at such a wonderful place. Old Friends, a place that is needed to give back to the animals that gave us so much. An important place where a horse can just be a horse. Thanks for watching.